Last year, I worked on my goal to get to a completion of 70% on my PSN profiles. And then this year, everyone was like, Lucy, what's next? What are you gonna do? 80%, 85%, 100%? No is the answer to that. But these questions did get me thinking. If I could, and if I would try to get a 100% completion on my profile, would it even be possible? Or would I be struck with the deadly unattainable trophies equaling the unattainable platinums? So, of course, what did I do? I rang up the old trophy advisor and we spoke to each other, as people do when they speak on the phone. And I was like, could you help me? Could I find out this information? If I were to potentially try and get an 100% completion on my profile, how much percentage would I be missing? How many trophies do I have that are unattainable? This is what we discovered. This is what we found out. Come dive in deep with us. Let's get nerdy in some stats as we go back to the spreadsheet that started it all pretty much and find out what trophies can I not earn and how much percentage would I actually be able to do. Now, firstly, to start this off, there is no way in hell I would ever try and get a 100% completion on my profile, just because there's so many games that I just cannot be asked to play again, and so many BS games that I'm just like, no, or games I tried once or don't even like. But I thought it would just be a fun thought exercise to find out what if. So coming down a journey through time and space to the world and the internet, let's have a look. So the date is currently August. This is where I am at 74.73 completion percentage. That's because I did hit 75%, but as time has passed, I've installed new games. As you can see, I'm working on Bioshock, Neo, Hogwarts Legacy, and some other things popping off here, which has dropped me down a bit. But if we go over this handy tab, we shall see the magic. So you may be familiar with this. If not, there is a main spreadsheet that this is based off of, but we are using this spreadsheet to find out the information. So here you can see this is up to date, even though it's still, processing. 74.73 completion. And let's just, where is he? There he is. Another wonderful picture of Garrus, as always. Always looking wonderful, does Garrus. So to start off this adventure, this journey, we had to list every single game on my profile that was not at 100% for whatever reason, whether it's like I cannot obtain the trophies, or I've just put the game down, not come back, or I am working on them. So here it is. These are all of the games. How many of them? It's like 119 games that I haven't completed. And then over here, based on just that stat alone, I mean, this isn't like very crucial to anything, but it might just be fun to point out to stat fans. If I got 100% completion in every other game except for the games that I've highlighted in red because they have unattainable trophies, my highest ranking or percentage would be 94.21%. But that's not the percentage we're looking for, everyone. We are looking for how much I could get if I got every trophy everywhere except for the unattainables. So let us see, what games have I that I cannot complete? So as I mentioned, here they are all here. There's one, I think there's 19, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I think I've counted that wrong. Oh, I know why I've counted this. Right, so I'm thinking of my own thoughts as I'm thinking them. So there are a couple of differences in this list. So I have some here, like these FIFA games, for instance, which are games that I have not got the platinum in, unattainable. There's also, actually, fun fact here, the Assassin's Creed games, while I was doing some research, they did have unobtainable trophies due to the online. All of these games, by the way, are unattainable because the servers have shut down. So I cannot play the multiplayer and thus get the multiplayer trophies. But Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed Revelations came back online recently, so whilst these were unattainable, they are now attainable again. So we have those ones, and then we also have this one here, like Uncharted Drake's Deception, where I have earned the platinum, but there are DLC trophies that will stop me getting 100% as DLC adds to the overall completion. Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed 3 has also come back online. But then we have another curious case, which I think is quite interesting here to call out, which is Counter-Spy, which does have an online trophy, which makes it an unattainable 100%. There is no platinum on this game, but I actually do have the online trophy. So if I could, if I wanted to, I could go back and get this 100%, so it's not unattainable for me, but it may be unattainable for you if you have yet to play Counter-Spy. So let's go through the games one by one. I'm also just want to consult my notes because I feel like I've gone off piece already. Right, this sheet is now where we went through and listed every single trophy that I cannot achieve And I believe the total is something like 122, but we'll get to the stats in a bit. So we want to talk about each of these games and maybe call out certain ones. I've put them in order of the last time I earned a trophy longest to go. There's probably a better way to say that, but the last trophy I earned longest to go was FIFA 2009. So as we can see, FIFA 2009 PS3 game has a total of 17 online trophies. Now we also have a bug here. And his name is Garrus. He can't leave me alone, Garrus. Look at him. He's popping up here, here, and here. It's because we're using this spreadsheet to make this information that the Garrus bug has shown up. But I think it's because he is supposed to live in a certain cell. And so he will just show up in the cell. And then as we've been moving things about, the Garrus just appears. So whatever this trophy is, we'll never know. Oh no, I've moved the Garrus bug. Lost to the annals of time, whatever this was. Okay, so let's start with FIFA 2009. So I'm going to have to I guess I could just type it in here. So I don't want to spend too much time talking about the FIFA games because I have quite a few of them. FIFA, notorious for being, having online stuff. So this one, it's just a bunch of just playing online. A lot of be a pro, be a fut. I don't know what's going on. I used to just play with my brother, that's all. So this now means that the trophy, the FIFA Platinums are quite hard anyway because you have to be skill based, and now that the servers are offline, you're losing out a bunch of the online stuff. But yeah, now at a 0.49% ultra rare. I just liked playing FIFA. This was before I was into trophy hunting when I played all these FIFA games. So I've got no interest of really going back and doing that. Look, here we got like win a live season, win 5 interactive league matches, ultimate team is a big thing here. And this was a PS3 game. You'll see a lot of them are PS3 games because that's when multiplayer was a big thing that everyone wanted to jump on and be part of. So the next game starts over here. It is another FIFA game. It is FIFA 2010. So you can see this is getting even more so. 20. They've stepped up 3 more trophies in this game that are now unobtainable and are online. So it seems to be the same old stuff here, like play consecutive matches online, head to head, ranked matches. It's the same story. Let's just click on one of these to see what we're dealing with here. This FIFA 2010. Ooh, the same ultra rare percentage, 0.46%. How curious. So yeah, never gonna go back to play that. Wah wah. Okay, and then we got another FIFA 2011. Less online trophies on this one. Interesting. This is only clocking in at 12. It's the same old rubbish. Play 5 consecutive head-to-head ranked matches with different teams. Win online. No one cares. It's all the same boringness. Let's see. Is it going to be 0.46% ultra rare? If it is. Oh, 0.50. And it is worth noting that this is still a PS3 game. So there's nothing to worth note. But right, let's get on something more interesting, shall we? A game's like, Little Big Planet on PS3. So I got this game. How many here? 14. This game was very heavy in the online's department. Wait till you get to Little Big Planet 2. So I downloaded this game as part of the free games that we got back in 2011 when there was a PSN outage. PlayStation kindly let you download 2 games for free, and I picked Little Big Planet and didn't know before then how much I would hate this game. So now another ultra rare, because you can't get this platinum anymore, 2.87%. So this game has its own single player levels, but then there's also a big focus on community creations and playing other community levels. So a lot of the trophies I'll never ever be able to get is stuff like, complete an online level with 3 other players. There's a lot of like Heart 5 community levels, Heart 3 authors, Heart the community levels and stuff like that. I just didn't really, so why didn't I get into it? I just didn't like the game. I thought the controls were floaty. I remember trying, but then I just didn't really want to play any more of it. So I wasn't, I didn't really feel like I wanted to play community-made levels. I also have this weird thing where I just hate creating stuff in games. Like, I guess because I'm a creative outside of playing games, I feel like, oh my God, I have to create again. All I do is create, Sometimes I like things to be created for me and I shall enjoy them. And that's what I see my gaming time. I hate creating characters. It just feels too much. So I just couldn't really get into it. So you can see there's a bunch here. Did I look at, I think there's 2 in here. I think each of these packs, hang on, we can go back to this list here. Yes, so I have split this up into base and DLC over here. So there is 1, 2, 3 trophies in the DLC. That will also mean that I could not get those. Interesting how they did that. So there we go. That is Little Big Planet. Unfortunately, I will never see that. That will Put me back forever. Once again, we have some more FIFA. Oh, look at this nonsense. FIFA. Oh, what's happening now? The dictionary's opening. No entries found for FIFA 12 for the dictionary. Interesting. Woo! Got a big chunk here for FIFA 12. So that's going to be the end. Again, 20. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I just don't. I liked playing football for a laugh now and again with my brother. It was kind of fun. But there was no way I could compete with other people online. I sucked so badly. I don't even know why I would attempt it. There was other games where I did enjoy it with the FIFA ones. You see more FIFA 13. Right, next up, Motorstorm Apocalypse. I am missing 2 trophies for the multiplayer on this one, which is quite heartbreaking. I remember there was a point in time where I did really want to get this platinum and I just gave up on getting to rank. As you can see, the 2 I'm missing is get to rank 30 and get to rank 40. I think the most, well, clearly I didn't get to 30. And I did play the multiplayer a lot. I got up to at least 25, I remember, before I gave up and was like, I don't know if I can really do this. So now we're getting to the ones where I was like, I was so close, but no cigar. This one I'm actually missing only 3 trophies. This clocks in an ultra rare of 4.94% now that it is offline. What is the other? I think I'm missing collectibles. Yeah, I'll collect 150 of the Hidden Motorstorm cars. I mean, I enjoy this game. As you can see, I don't really play racing games, but I was pretty into this. I got this as a gift for the IGN Game Changer thing I was in, because it was covering Motorstorm Apocalypse, so we got a version of the game for free. So I really, so I at least got to level 15 in the multiplayer. I'm pretty sure I got into the 20s, and then I realised like 40 was just too much, and I was never going to make it. And maybe the servers were starting to die out as well, like it was hard to get a match and stuff, so I sadly let this one get me by. Yep, look at this in the thing. This is now an ultra rare platinum, and it's probably purely just because of the fact that people can't get the multiplayer. Like, there is a bunch of multiplayer stuff in here that I do have, it seems. God, I don't know why. I've been trying to do this all week and the forums are super slow. So what's this person saying? Last minute savior, shout out to you. Oh, actually, it's Gollum25. Reminder, ultra rares, blah, blah, blah. Nonetheless, I don't go back to be very rare, and there's a handful of people waiting for the day to finish. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, exactly. They're just saying exactly what we are saying here. Is that a lot of these games drop into ultra rare when the servers get shut down. So normally you can find out by seeing in the side bit here if the server's been shut down, or if I go over to this bit here and click on this. Thankfully, look, yeah, unattainable. This trophy is no longer attainable after the server shut down in 2018. Sad times for me. Sad times for me. All right, let's see what the next game is. I believe it's a FIFA game. FIFA 13, we're back on the footballs. So let's see, how much are they doubling down on this now? So we're going 21. So they're clearly seeing a theme here now that they got to get people on that online if they want them to spend money, open their FUT packs, play with their teams, play with people online, getting that XP. Oh yeah, they started EA Sports Club where you started earning like, points for no reason. I just remember there was like a leveling system. Oh, achieving on like Online Pro, like blah, blah, blah. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong game. So that's FIFA 13. Okay, now we're going to get into something a little bit different. Skate 2. This was, again, a game that I did think about. Wouldn't it be cool if I could get this? 8 unattainables now, sadly, as the servers have once again shut down. But I enjoyed the skating games. Back in the day, I used to have Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 with Viva La Bam in it, all them characters, and the Jackass characters. So on PS3, I was like, I'll get a skate game. I believe I got this one after I got burgled. I was given like a list of games that I could get because they couldn't. Not every game that got stolen from me, the insurance company could give me back. So they would just be like, oh, hey, we can't find this game, pick another game. So I believe I picked this based on what was available to me. So there are still some trophies in this that I could definitely mop up that are single player, but the 8 online ones will be what will stop me in my quest to 100%. And they're helpfully all highlighted in blue here. So win an online rank match. Well, clearly I sucked. I must have at least tried that. Maybe I was just too bad or I didn't care. Successfully compete in online free skate activities. Oh, so we've got again here ranking up. I don't think I did much online at all. I didn't even get to amateur rank. So I guess back in the day I was less hardcore. Unless I really liked a game, I wouldn't really try my hardest to, level up on these things. Complete 50 online free skate activities with a created character. Pfft, no thanks. So let's have a look. This has now, again, made the trophy ultra rare. Maybe this is why some of these other ultra rare trophies are dropping into my ultra rare, because as servers get shut down, if I have got the multiplayer stuff in it, it's helping me along my quest. So there we go, Skate 2. Played it for the first time 14 years ago, back in 2009. Next up, we're going into another sports game. A lot of sports games we're seeing here. I guess skating counts as sport, right? They seem to have a lot of online stuff. Top Spin 4 on PS3 with 7 trophies that I can no longer attain. Let's take a look at the list, shall we? So we'll go over here. Now, I do remember I played a lot of this game. I knew this is a 0.92 ultra rare. Sweet Lord. This is a game that I was terrible at, so I didn't really, I guess at the beginning I was kind of like, oh my god, wouldn't it be great if I can get the platinum? Okay, wishful thinking. But there's a bunch of single player stuff that I could mop up if I wanted to. But this World Tour, I believe, if I just go back here, yeah, World Tour, win your first Grand Slam, blah, blah. That stuff was all like an online mode that wait, that is online, right? Or is it? Some of these games don't have as much information on it because bring back the top split. Yeah, World Tour, this person here is saying it. World Tour was online. Again, helpfully color-coded actually by the fact that it's in this blue. Don't you love when people do that? Oh man, I remember I really wanted to do this trophy, but I never did. So yeah, a lot of just playing the game online. I don't care about created characters either, so that put me off. And I couldn't even beat the AI, let alone beat human. You know how it's like with these games. We'll talk about one in a sec. We'll talk about quite a few in a sec. When you start fighting people online, one-on-one competition, like, it's the worst. I was terrible at it, and I just, I don't really like letting my competitive self out. Like, I used to be competitive at school, and I was like, I don't like being this way. Next up, moving away from the sport, it's Bulletstorm with 4 trophies that I'm missing that are online, and all of these are base game, it seems. Yes. Now, this is one I am kind of sad about. I would have loved to have got the platinum in this game, but at the time, I just wasn't dedicated enough to finish out this Anarchy mode, which was their online kind of multiplayer mode. It was basically, oh yeah, here they all are. Actually, is there any in here that I didn't add? No, I already checked this stuff. So it's these 4 here. Anarchy mode, I think you could play it alone, but it was an online thing. But I don't know, it was kind of tough to play alone. So look, I've got to get to level 65. That's just so high. Get 200 team challenge, play with someone else, get the score, blah, blah, like, that was the only thing stopping me. I was 4 away, and I did everything else in this game. But alas, online scuppers me once more. Like I said, there was a time where I was just like, I think I can get this, but then I just let it go. And it's kind of weird looking back, because some of these I'm looking at, I was like, why didn't I just try a little harder and get these? Like, I was in the boosting. But I guess back then in the PS3 era, back in 2011 when I first played this, I wasn't really thinking about the future when servers were shut down. This was all new, newfangled technology happening out here. And now look at me, regret on every corner, but not as much regret as I will have when one of the other games shows up. Right, next up, another back to the sports realm. It is WWE 2013, or WWE 13 as it is called, with 4 trophies that are now unobtainable. Again, all online. As you can see, it's all winning ranked matches. Now, with the WWE games, they always normally put some kind of online part of it, which I did used to play back in the day, but this is startly, so I had like the trophy, the platinums in all the WWE games up until this one, and this is because the online trophies started to get more frustrating for me. So as you see, we're here with an ultra rare now of 0.40. So it was stuff like in the past, it was like, just play this game online, or, do this. And it was like, all very simple. But now it's like, achieve maximum rank, win 10 ranked matches. Like, I tried. I think I have in my logbook for one of these games. In fact, I do have it to hand over here. I could probably just double check it. I started tracking if I could win online matches. And it's just ridiculous. Have you ever played one of these WWE games online back in the day? Like, everyone just brought their cores to the fight, who were the most beefed up individuals on the planet, and then they would roll about dodging you all the time. And it's like, this is impossible to fight. I don't want to fight some like guy that's got, and of course with cores you put on all the best moves. He's got the pedigree and the tomb. Oh my god, this is even more heartbreaking if this is true. Oh my god, this is not for WWE 2K13. This is for something else. We'll park that there and come back to it. But it was just not a fun experience. So achieve maximum rank, achieve rank 10. Like, I don't know how long this would even take. Achieve rank 5. Like, I just didn't enjoy committing to online. Bad. And so, yeah, 4 trophies away from, oh god, that could have been. Now it makes me really want to get WWE 2K23, because that could one day, maybe this is gonna push me over the edge. Because it isn't hard. Have I got all? I might just check that as like a side story at the end. Or maybe just my own free time. Like, if I have any like online ones left, I could be saving myself for the future. Anyway, that's WWE 13. Sad that I don't have that one. Womp womp. Okay, next up. Oh geez, look at this, Uncharted 3. Now this is one of the games where I have the platinum, but this is all just DLC, which is now counting against me. How many games or how many trophies in Uncharted 3? 23 DLC trophies that I will never ever get. God, I wish I had have 100% in Uncharted 3, but let's take a look, shall we? Now, fun fact for you fun fact fans out there. This may be an incorrect fun fact, but it was a fun fact nonetheless that I always remember. I'm pretty sure that back in the day when Uncharted Drake's Fortune and all these DLCs came out online, this was the game that had the most trophies that you could earn at that current time. Because look at this stuff. We've got 1 pack, 2 pack, 3 pack, 4 pack, 5 pack, 5 DLC packs. I'm sure now there's like a bunch more, but this was trailblazing back in the day, I believe. So the frustrating thing about this is that I tried really hard. I played so much of this multiplayer, like so much. I wish I could see what my stats were. Like they used to have it actually on the Uncharted 2. It would roll down at the bottom. That it's, I'm pretty sure I spent a week of my life playing Uncharted 2 based on those stats. But Uncharted 3 I played almost as much, if not slightly more than Uncharted 2. And firstly, the frustrating thing is you have to buy these packs. Now, I was poor back in the day and I was not going to spend £14 on the DLC pack. So I only bought a couple. I bought this one. Obviously, I didn't get this one. And I bought this one. And I didn't buy... So I'm missing 2. I bought 3 out of 5. So, man, some of these were just super hard as well. Like, you can see they're rare. Like, kill the 3 bosses within 20 seconds of each other and crush them. You had to be with people that knew what they were doing. And I attempted this, but I didn't get closer, unfortunately. And it's just so sad to see that I'm missing like some of these. And I played this so much. Like this was the Shades mode. And I didn't buy this because this was like this mode where you could have other enemies that were on fire, so they were meant to be slightly harder, so you could play against them survival. But they also, as you can see, added in different ones like win 50 matches of plunder. Like I 100% won 50 matches of plunder. And also, I'm damn sure that when these packs came out, they weren't God, I'm feeling like all the triggers coming back. They weren't retrospectively popping either. So if, let's say little old Lucy back in the day had won 49 plunder matches, by the time I bought this DLC pack, that worked for nothing. I'd have to start again and earn 50 more wins. So that also used to piss me off back in the day. Now I remember. I was like, but what about all the stuff I'd done before? Get the creator medal in crushing difficulty, earn the unyielding medal. So these medals for doing certain things like, I think unyielding, for instance, creator. I believe that's like, you killed all the enemies without them like hurting the statues or something like that. So these were all very doable. I just didn't have the money to get I would 100% have got this one. This was just playing all the online. So here, I'm very happy to report that I do have all of these. This makes me very immensely happy. Complete a co-op arena map on Crushing without losing a single life. Shout out to you, Brandon. Brandon. That's shout out to you, Brandon. We used to play that all the time and just chat. And then this one here, again, why didn't I buy this one? I would have loved the co-op for. I was just poor, I guess. Again, all of these for just like playing the game, and then some specifically for that mode. I was doing this all the time, but where is it? Oh, look, there's another one here. Kill the 3 enemies at the boss within 20 seconds on hard. Get the creator on hard. Like, I tried, like these where's the treasure collecting ones? Because those are the ones that really drove me nuts. It looks like I have the treasure collecting. I mean, I've talked about these trophies a lot in the past. But it's like these random RNG drops to get like this. Complete the artifact set. I'm pretty sure I did one of them and I didn't have the trophies for it. And I was like, oh, this sucks. But I do have one of them in. God, I will find it. I will find you. Where are you? Unless I didn't. This one I had the antiquity set. That felt so good to get that. And that's the only ones I got. Is it? Or did I think those were the only sets. So yeah, I'm leaving a lot of trophies on the table here, sadly. But what can you do? All right, next up, back in the world of football, FIFA 2010 World Cup. 10 trophies here. I enjoyed this game a lot, actually. I don't know why, but I used to play this quite a lot. Maybe I just had World Cup fever that year. South Africa. I remember that World Cup a lot, mainly because of the Vuvuzelas, and I was doing my exams during that time, and there was Vuvuzelas like, this was my college exams, and the people were like, I was like, can we get extra points because people keep doing vuvuzelas? And I'm like, no, you can't do that. And I was like, oh man. But again, I'm just not good at facing other people online. So there is a lot of online, well, I say a lot of online, 10, a lot of online that's like, get to the end of the World Cup, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no way I was going to win the World Cup, all right? I was very bad at this game, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. This now makes this platinum a 0.33% rare. This is our rarest FIFA platinum now. Damn. Okay, coming up next, this might be the game with the most, Little Big Planet 2. So they doubled down hard after Little Big Planet 1 with the creating stuff. 21 trophies, so not as much as Uncharted 3 actually. But this game, man, why did I install this game? I can't remember. I feel like a friend lent this to me, as you can see here. As of the 13th of the 9th, 2021, the PS3 and Vita online servers will no longer be closed and with no chance of reopening. No chance. They've basically been very sure of themselves. So all of these now is, again, it's the same kind of things that we're getting in the first Little Big Planet game, but even more so because I knew I didn't like the game. That's why I'm more perplexed. Like, why did I even install this? I didn't even like the first game, but maybe people are like, oh, you might like the second game. Like, how many trophies do I earn in this? 8%. 9. A measly 9 trophies. So again, it's for playing like a ridiculous amount of the community levels and stuff like 25 unique community levels, 75 community levels that are unique. You know, being the top of the scoreboards, doing the versus modes, spend 5 hours playing the community modes. Like, there is a lot going on here, but there's like some ones that I could have 100% just done if I had cared, you know, publish a level that you published, played by 50 unique players. And some of these were kind of like, you can't really control something like this as well. I remember thinking like I could have definitely done this. Like, publish something 7 days, boom, then you next log on, you get the trophy. But if your level wasn't good and you weren't getting like, you know, brought up, this could be hard to get. I mean, if I just let's switch this to, okay, what is the mode? Okay, getting the yeah, look, there it is. It's pretty rare because I suppose, you know, you have to have a good enough level for people to find it and people to even play it in all that time, because there'd be so much like dive in and play 25 random levels with other players and don't immediately leave. Yeah, I like that bit because it's like people would just jump in and then jump out when they didn't care anymore. So yeah, this saddens me. They also put, again, like 1 or 2 trophies in each. This is an interesting one. Like, complete 25 community levels that require a motion controller. Firstly, you have to have a motion controller. And secondly, you need other people that also have motion controllers to make a motion controller level. Ridiculous. Same with, I think there's 1 in each of these or something, which I was like, so lame. But yeah, this is unfortunate. I regret. Look, rate 5 brand new community levels at less than 10 plays. I could have totally done that, but I just didn't. So it forever remain unattainable. Next up, same situation here. Little Big Planet Vita. Lucy, why do you have so many Little Big Planet games when you hate them? Well, hate's a strong word, as my aunt would say, God rest her soul. But this, I'm pretty sure this came with my Vita. This was just like, and I was like, you know what? Oh, here we go again. Like CJ at the beginning of GTA San Andreas. Like, it just came with it. And I was like, maybe I'll enjoy it more on Vita. Wah, wah. No, I did not. So this is actually a different game from Little Big Planet, the original, but it's just called Little Big Planet Vita. But it does have similar trophies, but they were different levels. And so a lot of these, so 1.89 rarity. What was Little Big Planet 2's rarity? Sorry, I don't know if I actually clicked on that. Jeffrey's Tubes. Oh, 3.01. People obviously played this one a bit more than they did play the Vita one. Again, you're going to have to like play, well, I would have had to have played levels online, play a 4-player game. So this is like kind of the stuff that I can't really like. If this was the original like PS3 version, I could have had 4 controls and done this, but you can't have 4 controls on your Vita. I don't think so. So I think that's done. Playing 75 levels. Like, there is a lot to this that, again, a level you published was played by 50 unique players. It's the same kind of stuff, but I just wasn't into it. I did play a bit online with some friends at the time who also had a Vita, but not enough to make me stick with it. And I'm pretty sure I at least made it so that I completed the main story. All right, next of us, we are jumping over to another Naughty Dog game, The Last of Us PS3, with a count of 6 trophies that are now unattainable. These are all DLC, so I have the platinum for this game, as there are... Well, actually, this is technically now unattainable, because you do need to complete the Hunter journey, and you need to complete the Firefly journey. It's multiplayer servers, question mark? I believe this person's going to find out that you cannot play this game anymore, which will mean that this has now brought this down to a 3.95 ultra rare. Everyone is probably sick of this question, but other servers up. Dead on PS3, up on PS4, as we thought. So yeah, this is again going to make this the rarity of this plummet down. But interesting about this game is they had these 2 multiplayer packs. These were specifically for multiplayer, which were changed, and they were actually easier in the PS4 version. In the PS3 version, I would have loved to have got these, but again, I wasn't very good at the game. I had my moments, but most of the time I was pretty bad. So like, these are tough. And that's why they're silver. So it's like complete a match in a certain map without dying and getting 3 downs or executions. And this is for all of them. Whereas I believe in the PS4 one, it's just complete a map on the capital with 3 downs or something. In fact, let's look it up. Let's find out. Why tell a lie when you can find the truth is a proverb that I am now creating. Just win a match on Capital with at least 5. Okay, so they upped it a little bit. You have to get 5 downs now, but at least you don't have to die. So you don't have to not die. So there we go. But that's why these are notoriously harder and why I sadly don't have them. As much as I would love to have them, it would be nice to get 100% in this game, but also I'm missing these grounded trophies. So no way am I going to go back and play grounded on PS3 because that would probably suck. Next up, we have GTA 5 on PS3. How many trophies are we missing here? 14. Now, actually, recently I did try and go back to this to see if I could retroactively pop the multiplayer trophies I was missing, and I was confronted with the servers are now shut down. I was like, God damn it. So this is a 1.67 ultra rare now. There's a bunch of multiplayer stuff that's not just, it's actually, wait, hang on. Did I count these? Oh, I did. These are all DLC. And there are some. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them are base. The rest of them are DLC. So only one DLC pack in this PS3 version. Way more in the PS4 version. But yeah, this trophy here, I've talked about it a lot. But it did not pop for me. I did this so many times. I even complained to Rockstar on Social Club and was like, why won't this trophy pop? And they were like, have you tried reinstalling and uninstalling the game? I was like, okay, IT help. I have tried that and it still says no. And then they just were like, well, we're just going to ignore your request now. So that's kind of why I gave up with it on PS3 because I knew I'd never get 100% because that didn't pop and it just didn't seem like I was ever going to pop it. But I did make it to at least 25. But I guess I can, rest assured knowing that I did complete this on PS4. But sadly, can't go back and finish it. And because of that, I don't think I'll ever be bothered to clean up. I do think about, should I go back and clean up these single player trophies on PS3? But it's like, I don't know. I just find it difficult to think about getting my PS3 out. Like the controller's so small. It's obviously going to be a lot slower, a lot laggier. The picture's not going to be great. It's like, do I really want to put myself through that? I don't know. Maybe I should do it. Just see one time. What's it like? Next up, Max Payne 3. So this is another one that I do have the platinum trophy for it. 15 trophies here. And these are all DLC ones that I am missing to get my 100% completion. So are there actually any DLC ones in the main base game? Well, maybe that's why this also sort of fluctuates between how rare it gets. So complete oh yeah. So this is now, the platinum is also unattainable because you have to reach rank 50 in the online. So yeah, this will knock a lot of people out. If you can't even do this, I wouldn't even bother if the servers are offline. So there's a couple here, it seems, in the base game. But a lot of them I am missing is from these DLC packs. In fact, I'm missing a bunch. Like, I don't even think I needed to buy this. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 packs. Now, surprise, surprise, you know what I'm about to say. I wasn't very good at this game. Somehow, I don't know why. I'm just terrible at online games, but I stick it out to get to rank whatever. It probably takes me way longer than it does most people, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be dedicated. So all this stuff looks like, you have to be good at the game and kill enough people. Like, kill these people here, kill enough people there, do all this. And most of the time, I spent flat on my ass being like, oh no, I'm dead again. So that's why you can see I didn't make very good progress at all on any of these. So that kind of sucked, but you know what? I can be happy knowing that at least I did do the platinum. And I would just like to say something else did happen to me on this reach rank 50. I got to rank 14 and then for some reason my profile reset to 0. Almost stopped, almost quit. And I was like, no, my friend Johnny at the time was like, no, Lucy, you can't quit. And I was like, you know what, Johnny, let's play. Let's carry on. It's only 14. I've got 15 to go. So that was very irritating. Okay, we are now moving on to my first PS4 game in the list, which is a WWE 2K15. This is the one that's heartbreaking, the heartbreaking story. I am missing just one trophy for the platinum. The 2K shot on this trophy is now impossible. This is to win 50 ranked matches. Oh, okay. It's not as heartbreaking as I thought then. Damn, 50? No wonder I quit on this. If it was 10, I would have definitely done it. 50 is too much. Not only do you have to play 50 matches, you have to win them. I'm terrible. So I'm just going to go back here a second and show you guys this. So this is what I looked at earlier, where I've got this WWE 2K15 ranked wins tally. As you can see, I got to 5, 10, 15, 18. Yeah, that's how numbers work. I looked at this earlier and thought that maybe this was the WWE 2K13 one. Right. God, why couldn't I have just won 10 matches? Well, I wouldn't have got to rank whatever, so that's probably why. But yeah, I attempted it, and then I realised it must have been taking way too long, and it was just not worth the time of investment. Like I said, you're fighting all these dumb cores that you're never getting anywhere with. But damn, an attempt was made. So this is probably my most heartbreaking, because that Let's look at the list, shall we? Oh. Oh, hang on. This is a lie. Well, everything I've said to you is a lie. But I could technically get the platinum if I wanted to, is what I'm trying to say here. That this one trophy negates all of the rest of it here. So whilst I thought I was one away, I'm actually not. So maybe I'm less heartbroken about that now. Let's move along. Next up, FIFA 15. I'm sick of talking about FIFA, but how many have we got here? 18. Same old story. Let's move straight along. Oh, and that's it. We're at the end now. W2K16 is my final game with 5 trophies. I'm guessing it's the same old bullshit here. What are we saying? Yeah, rank up online. Do we have to win matches in this one as well? Let's have a look at this list, actually. Earn a superstar, win a team up match. I think this was just, yeah, this is just playing the game enough to level up, which I guess is better than having to win. But still, I just can't be bothered to just waste time playing online when I just hated playing online. And I suppose playing online and sucking obviously takes way more time than playing online and being good. So there we go. Those are all the games that I cannot get 100% completion in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 games, take away 3 games that I have DLC. That is 19 unobtainable platinums. But for the stat you've all been waiting for, let's scroll along to the left here. Or the right. Here are some fun stats for you. We can break down the numbers here. If I can zoom in, that would be fantastic, but apparently I can't zoom in. Okay, now we can. So, after all of that, all unobtainable trophies, base game plus DLC trophies, that is a total of 255 trophies that I will never be able to earn, equaling a percentage of 2.26% that I cannot earn, the unobtainable percentage here, which means that if I was to pull my finger out and actually try and get all the trophies that are possible on my list, the highest percentage I could get is 97.74%. And then we could break it down further. We can see like base game is 173, whereas DLC is 82. And that's how the percentages break down here. So there you go. That is a deep dive into all of the games that I'll never be able to complete. Most of it is online. Most of it, as you can tell, is PS3. There's a bunch of PS3 stuff. In fact, there's only like 2 or 3 PS4 games. Actually, it's only like 2 PS4 games and 1 Vita game. And this is a curse, everyone. The curse of the PS3 generation where they were just whacking multiplayer onto everything. I'm surprised there's not more there. I stuck out way more multiplayers than I should have. Let's head back to big screen. So what is my conclusion? What is my takeaway from finding out this? Is it actually going to make me do anything? No, I suppose I was expecting it to be a harder hit, I suppose. Like, I am actually quite surprised that it does actually equal to 97% potential. I thought it'd be more like 93%. So it's not that damning, but it might make me maybe in future, I don't know, I'm saying this now, but hindsight's a beautiful thing. Like, as I said earlier, like now I'm like, should I get the W2K 2023 ones out of the way just so that I do have the potential to get the platinum in it? But then am I actually going to do that? Like, I looked at some of these earlier and was like, would I do that? I think I do have all the multiplayer ones on W2K23, actually. I think I already grinded that out, so maybe I should just get on it. In fact, but there's worse grinds to have in that game, which I just can't be asked to do. It's playing the story modes even worse than having to grind out some of the other stuff. So I guess, I don't know. I'm trying to think what my, I wrote down my thoughts here, actually. What was my written down pre-thoughts? Oh yeah, I can be very grateful that the Assassin's Creed servers came back online. But am I going to get those? No. Although I did already get those. Yeah, those are ones I already have platinums in, unless they have DLC, which I don't know because I didn't look that far. So could I reach 80%? I guess maybe I could if I went back to do some of them. Maybe I could do some of these multiplayer cleanups in games that I already like. I was looking about it today. I was like, are there any that I could do that, you know, might shut down, like Rocket League, for instance, get back on GTA 4 on PS4 to do some of those. So maybe this could give me a bit of a kick up the butt to sort out the multiplayer trophies that I am currently leaving in the wayside. Maybe that's the mission for next year. Multiplayer madness. Who knows? We'll find out. But there you go. That was today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below what you have that is unattainable. Do you have any regrets? Do I have any regrets? I think it's just installing Little Big Planet too. Why did I do that? There was no need. It was unnecessary. Oh, and I think it's worth noting as well, I have a whole percentage that is lost to FIFA. So, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I know I already just said that, but now it's on a train of thought. Now I'm just losing the will to speak. Big shout out to the Trophy Advisor for helping me put the spreadsheet together and find all of those stats. I am not mathematically inclined that way. I only got a B for GCSE maths, which is, I mean, I'm impressed that I got a B myself, to be honest. Like, that was scraping. So thank you for your help on that. Thank you so much, and I shall catch you all next time.